Do you recall what you said to me while I was breaking your head in with that crowbar, as your blood streamed into your eyes and your stars cracked? Shut up. Because I tell us those words. I always tell us them. Please stop, please. Let me live. I'll do anything you say. I'll be your Robin. And look at you, my little Red Hood, showing up people and making Batman life miserable. You are my Robin. Man. Oh, that was the white one. Batman 3 Jokers issue 2, the second last issue of the 3-part story, and all I will say, this is fantastic. This is a fantastic story. Not just this issue, this is the whole, the first act and the second act, completely. It is just fantastic. But here's the thing about this issue. Yes, the 3 Joker is the main plot. About, what they're planning, how the 3 Jokers, is there any of them the real ones? Now, 2 Jokers because, Jason killed one of them, but is the one that Jason killed the real one? It's important that, we find out who's the actual real one. Like, all of these questions, all of these, dynamics that comes with it. But what you have in this issue that feels the most important about it is the inner plots, the emotional plots, and it's stuff done with Jason. I will call this, like, I feel like this might be, 3 Jokers might be the Red Hood redemption story, about him changing, him quitting as Red Hood, him leaving as Red Hood. I don't want to hit spoilers, but because in this issue, it's questioning things, it's questioning moments to Bruce, to Jason, about stuff that they maybe don't want to commit. I mean, with Bruce's situation, with the Batman situation, it's, Red Hood has done so many terrible things, and normally Batman would, beat him up and chuck him into Black Cape, realistically probably Arkham. And the difference is between Red Hood and any other folks is Bruce sees Jason as a son, and it's kind of like chucking a son to prison. Like, it's absolutely, and that's why. And you have this like inner fight. You can kind of tell that there's, Bruce is kind of battling himself about the person that he normally is, but it's like, yes, this is one, but it's Jason we're talking about, because he's following everything in the book that he's hurt, he's. Jason's just hurt and he's confused, and all the stuff that we have seen it 6 billion times. But it's just well put together to the point. It's just that how Jeff Jones writes it is so perfectly well done, and you do also have some emotional scenes between the 3 main characters. There's a scene doing with, this is like the only spoiler that I'm going to give. There's something in the plot that is involving Joe Chill. And if you don't know who Joe Chill is the guy, he's the mugger. He's the one who killed Thomas and Martha Wayne, Bruce Wayne's parents. Oh my god, like, the emotion of it. And there's a part where he basically, normally, Bruce would, as Batman has a stern say, but because of who he's facing, you can sense there's a bit of insecurity there, understandable insecurity about, like, this is the guy who killed your parents and probably that let you live this life. There's a scene between Jason and Barbara, which I will say this is probably the second issue spoiler. I will say this: if any of you guys who's watching this or listening to this, who are shippers to Dick Grayson and Barbara Gordon, if you're a shipper of those two characters, how do you feel with that moment? I knew it was coming, but anyway. But there's that great scene between Jason and Barbara, how they're basically explaining their pain, about her being in the wheelchair and being Oracle, and her her pain and horror that she is keeping all this stuff from like calendars, from her wheelchair, from all this kind of situation, and her becoming Batgirl again, or and having Jason kind of not letting it go, which I'm once again going to call it. It's I feel like this is the Red Hood redemption story. Three Jokers is going to be the story about Jason letting Red Hood go, because it feels that you have Joker. Well, one of them, you got Silver Age Joker challenging him at the concept of it and breaking it down in the last issue, and this issue is about essentially his family breaking it down and say, dude, we're here for you. You became Red Hood before we even knew you were alive. And it's all of these convocations. It's just really well done. And with the two Jokers, with Golden Age and Modern Age, it's like there's a scene, like, I don't know, halfway with them two at the beginning. It's something that evolves also with one of the three characters. I don't want to hit spoilers as much, but it's so well put. And there's something with Golden Age of like the way he laughs and realizing like he can't control his laughter. Like he's like, sorry guys, this is the only point a few times I'm ever going to do like the Joker voice in this video, but he's like, that's funny. He starts laughing his ass off, and the typical Joker that we know. It's very unsettling, and it's a very different take. Like, I haven't read much Golden Age, which is, if you don't know what Golden Age is, it's the first bunch of years. It's like the first 10 years of it, of Batman, of Superman, Batman, and mostly DC. Silver Age is basically when Marvel shows up, minus Cap. But he's unsettling. He's fake. He is basically what I heard. He's basically the Silver Age Joker it's less, hey guys, come and stop me. It's more, hey, I'm going to blow up this bridge full of people. Come and stop me. And that's one of the reasons I'm going with Age. I went, okay, any good ones? There isn't because I read the first issue of Batman back when it was the 75th anniversary. It's a little bit hard to read. It's a little bit hard to follow the read. But anyway, yeah, comment below. What do you think? This story just bloody fantastic. Just absolutely fantastic.